Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. As always, thank you very much for your tweets. Of course, a very special setting for the next few days as we're here ahead of our Clasico. Sid, Pablo, Ali alongside me. This ain't bad, is it, boys?
No, it's not.
Look at that.
It's all right.
It is absolutely
It
gorgeous.
will do
It's
just fine.
Perfect. Pablo's moaning about it being cold. You live-ish, be used to it.
I've been in England for 12 years, right? But
Yeah, exactly. It's not raining,
no
mizzle, we're all right.
That's not good.
But Pablo's working late tonight on ESPN Deportes. So we said, Pablo, where would you recommend for dinner? And he's booked us an Argentinian restaurant eventually. Kind of
I won't
laboured.
let you down, guys.
Laboured towards the booking.
He had some difficulties.
Yeah.
He said, I have a friend. I know a friend. Well, I'm not quite sure if I can get you in. And then all the drama ensued.
All sorted.
Yeah, it's all sorted.
All sorted.
Now, our friend Steve Nicol would go to this restaurant and ask for the steak to be well done.
Well done.
How would that be received?
For the guys.
No, how'd you say it? Is it buen hecho?
Bien hecho. Well done. Well done.
Yeah. Would he get heat by the...
Always remember that in Spain, if you don't ask for well done, it's absolutely like red.
Yes.
All red.
Yeah. But you can't have it too charred. What's the point?
No, but in Argentina is the way that we eat red meat.
Yeah.
Well done.
Really?
Very well done.
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe, I don't know, in America you're from Venezuela,
Yeah,
you know
don't.
that. In Argentina, if you see the steak red, to say, oh, come on, this is more, you know,
Right.
like...
Did you just move?
just
move.
like the call, you know, like...
Okay, first of all, you do not want to say this to Gamar Corte because he's very passionate about this.
Yeah.
Don't get him started on this.
Yeah.
No, but come on, you should know that.
I'm
When
with
you're
you.
going for an Argentinian restaurant,
I'm
you
with
should know
you.
that. Make sure that you ask first.
Okay.
I also think you've only told half the story of Steve. It's not that Steve would want his steak incredibly well done. He would then want it minced and with potato put on the top of it.
Definitely no.
He wants a shepherd's pie. He doesn't want a steak unless it's in shepherd's pie form.
Okay, let's get to the questions.
Okay.
Enough of all this steak talk.
Okay.
Pablo, Ansu Fati or Vinicius Junior, if you had to pick one?
Ansu Fati.
Why?
Because I believe that he's already the best player for Barcelona, especially after coming from a long-term injury, and he proven again that's how good he is. And I have to say that he also played for Spain. I cannot go with a Brazilian.
Come on.
No, with all respect to Vinicius, and he's great, but I have Argentinian.
Yes.
I have a Spanish because of my wife. She's a Spanish.
Right.
I cannot choose a Brazilian.
And we were talking during the
Ansu
show
Fati.
of Ronaldinho completely destroying
No,
you.
yeah, I hate
So-
Brazilians.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
What?
Except Silvinho. Silvinho, he was playing for Barcelona years ago.
Yeah.
We are very close friends.
Okay.
Wow.
He's the only one Brazilian I love.
My wife is Brazilian.
I don't know your wife.
Well, there you go.
And if you did...
What? Sidetrack.
She's definitely not watching. It's fine. Sid. Wow, what a question this is. Sid, of course, wrote a book about La Liga, which is called...
Fear and Loathing in La Liga.
Oh.
Any copies available?
In all good bookshops.
In the bargain bin. Which is your favourite El Clasico moment and why?
Wow. I think that in terms of the expression of this being the biggest game in the world, maybe the 2-2 from 2012, when you have Messi and Ronaldo both at the very, very peak of their game, the quality of the two teams, and I think that was the expression of just there is not football as good as this.
Right. I thought you might have said Figo, Pig's Head, that kind of...
That was extraordinary.
Yeah.
The game itself wasn't very good. I mean, we forget that. I suppose when there's a
if
Pig's
only
Head
there was some sort of book to remind me.
I didn't talk about the game very much, actually, to be fair.
Ali, which big club will Erling Haaland end up at next season, and why is it Chelsea? Thomas Tuchel, of course, talking this week, saying he's a big admirer, that they're not the base, you know, kind of playing down the chances of getting Haaland.
I'm sorry. It's Romelu Lukaku, not at Chelsea.
Well, you could line them both up together. That's what the interviewer was saying.
No. Lukaku will remain at Chelsea, of course, and Erling Haaland. Why not here? Why not here in Spain? I don't know if here in Barcelona.
Right.
I don't know whether they can.
It'd be good if you had like Mbappe at Real Madrid, Haaland at Barcelona.
That would be outstanding. That would be ideal for us, by the way.
How would you get on defending against Erling Haaland?
I would give space to him. I'm not saying I'm going to kick him.
Would you foul him?
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, he's so good running behind. He's a powerful player. But as a defender, it's two ways. Or you go very tight on him, very close, don't let him turn, because on the run he's very fast and very strong. But then if you give him too much space in behind, then you could be also in a
You'd be in trouble, really, Pablo. That's
so just drop and ask your teammate to get, narrow, compact, and that's it.
So basically, you don't want to defend
no space around. No space around.
Can someone else please deal with this guy?
Yes. Hey guys, Haaland is here.
But being a fullback is tough.
Yeah.
Nobody want to be a fullback. You have to play against quick wingers, fast wingers. They all most very good dribbles. Being a fullback is terrible, mate.
Oh, yeah, of all the jobs in the world, be a professional footballer.
No, I'm not saying this, but nobody wants to be a fullback. Nobody want to be Pablo Zabaleta.
Yeah, so obvious question.
Ronaldinho.
That's for different reasons.
So obvious question then. How did you say, hey, I'll play fullback?
Yeah, exactly. Why did you choose to play if it's such a horrible
Normally, I was a holding midfielder.
And they say his touch is not good enough.
Yeah, but you're not good enough as a holding midfielder. We got another one which is better than you. Just we need you as a full.
Okay, Pablo. Besides the obvious choice in Messi, who was the best international teammate you played with at Argentina? That's a good question.
I would say Aguero.
That's convenient.
Don't laugh.
That's convenient. What, so,
no, because you got to tell the story.
You got to tell the story.
You got to tell the story.
No. Listen, I played with him at Man City for so many years, and I know him.
Right. Yes.
Very well.
So he rang you up and said, "Where should I live?" And you said, "Oh, I tell you what, the house next door is for rent."
Now the thing was, normally when you know somebody, an ex-teammate. I've been in Barcelona for a few years. I know the city. When you got a friend who come to the same place, you would say, okay, look at this place. It's nice, or I don't know. You can go to
get to the point, Pablo. Come on.
So next to my house, it was an empty house because the guy who was
Trincao.
Trincao was there. He left. He went to England. That house was free.
They wouldn't let me in. No. We've already established in Pablo's neighbourhood they're not letting me in.
So isn't that nice to have a nice?
Next time I will ask you.
Isn't that a nice thing to have a nice friend
so
like Aguero next door?
The house next to mine is free. It's empty. So come and have a look at the house. And now he's moving in next month.
Okay, and why might that provide some issues?
Why is that a problem?
No, it's not a problem. I'm happy to have Sergio next to me. The only thing is sometimes he's with so many friends around him. So
basically, I'm a family man.
I'm a family man.
Next door.
I'm a family man, right? I got 2 kids. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Now it's too late for me. I should be in bed, maybe.
Is this what Alex Ferguson meant when he referred to you not as the noisy neighbour? So, we're actually talking about Aguero.
So we're going to have a conversation with Kun, and we said, Kun, listen, I'm so happy to have you as my neighbour, but...
Mrs. Zabaleta's going to have a lot of conversations with you, saying, why on earth did you invite him to live next door?
So, Kun Agüero, come on, let's back to what we're talking. He was the best player that's played with an international...
Not the best neighbour.
Sid, with Griezmann finally scoring for Atleti, do you expect him to return to his pre-Barcelona form?
No, because I don't expect him to return to his pre-Barcelona position. I think his role will be slightly different because Atletico have changed, but I think he will be a much better fit than he was at Barcelona.
Pablo, what was going through your mind in the final minutes of the QPR game? How did you feel when Aguero scored?
Wow, one of those moments. Now, seriously, come on, because one of those moments, I will never forget in my life. I mean, when you look at this game, many people forgot that I scored the first goal. The forgotten goal, because everyone talking about Aguero's goal, blah, 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 but I scored the first goal.
No one cares about that.
No, I know. But then, losing 2-1 after 90 minutes, with a big chance to win the first Premier League after so many years. Those 5 minutes, unbelievable. I think I have no words to describe that moment.
What was the party
simply
like
amazing.
Afterwards?
Big party, but we wife. and family. With the chairman in Manchester, a lovely party after the game.
Oh, lovely, beautiful party. Very good. For Ali, what was it like playing against a playmaker like Riquelme?
Oh, boy. Such a naturally talented player and mercurial. You didn't really know what you were going to get from Riquelme until the ball got to his feet, and then you knew full well how incredibly talented he was. Half of the time, his shoes were untied when he was playing. This guy is doing a slow jog around the field, and you're thinking, we got him. And then he got on the ball, and you didn't have him. He had you. He was in full control. You were not. He was outstanding.
He was special.
He was absolutely amazing.
A genius.
You can go on YouTube and watch so many clips on him, and you can spend hours watching him, what videos of him, because he was absolutely fantastic.
A true genius.
Yeah,
but
true genius.
Because of his personality, sometimes confrontational, sometimes just you didn't quite understand what his perspective was. He became somewhat unpopular, but the guy on the field was incredible with the ball at his feet.
Sid, you followed him, of course, when he was here.
Yeah, and he was a curious player as well, because everything happened slowly.
Yes.
But it happened very quick at the same time. So you have this sense that he's not really making an effort. He's not really trying, and then boom, they play the pass and everything would open up. Everything would be clear, and you get this sense that it's all chaotic, and then it would be given sense every time the ball came to him. And he was just a brilliant player. It's true that at the end of his time at Villarreal, it didn't end well, partly because of that character that you're talking about, partly because of the sense of kind of confrontation with the club's president, but what a footballer.
At the Olympic Games back in 2008 in Beijing in China, it was Riquelme, Messi, Higuaín, and Di Maria and Aguero up front. It was just
and who was the fullback?
Someone called Zabaleta.
Oh! Did he score in that QPR game?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. The first goal, people forget about
come
that.
on.
People forget about it.
Well, it was lovely to watch these four guys play up front.
Heck.
Yeah, incredible.
Did you win gold?
Yes.
It was Sergio Romero.
No,
did you win gold?
Did you win gold?
Sorry.
The gold medal.
The gold medal. We won against Nigeria the final.
And where's your gold medal now? Do you have it?
I got it in my house.
Yeah.
I got like a museum. And,
I'm disappointed. I thought you were going to undo your shirt and it was going to be hanging around your neck.
Also, I would wear it everywhere, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
No, I got it.
Never take it off.
Oh, this is simple. Simple no. Pablo, is Argentina winning the next World Cup?
I hope so. Not
yes,
sure. It's going to be difficult, but I think so many people want Messi to win the World Cup. Come on, he won
less people here maybe now.
No, but he won absolutely everything with the club. He won Copa America, and I think the World Cup's going to be massive for him. And of course, I want Argentina to win, but it's going to be tough.
It wouldn't be as big as a gold medal, though, would it?
No. Man, we've been very close in Brazil.
Yeah.
We lost to Germany.
Yes,
I know, we were there.
I remember.
We were there.
I remember.
You were there.
Yes, Higuaín.
Higuaín.
Yeah, there we are. Okay. To Sid, goodness me, this is one for you. In all your years in Spain, who is the one player you thought would make it to the top but didn't?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know the answers to that.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm trying to think of a player that really stood out and we all thought was going to be great was Jesse, and it hasn't really happened at Real Madrid.
Right.
He came through, he was the outstanding player in that Real Madrid youth team.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it's hard to think of a really obvious candidate.
Robinho, maybe?
Yeah, Robinho.
Yeah, I mean, his debut against Cardiff, his debut for Real Madrid, was extraordinary. Genuinely had never seen anything like it.
Right.
And actually, to be fair, I'm going to slightly defend Robinho here. I think he was seen as a complete failure. I don't think he was. I think it was the wrong team, the wrong time for him, and perhaps didn't reach the level people expected. But he still did things that were different to other players, did things that were better than other players.
Who would you prefer as a next-door neighbour party-wise, Robinho or Kun Aguero?
I just prefer to stay on the other side of the city, to be honest.
What was that like when he came in?
Well, imagine it was massive signing. Man City paid 45 million at that time.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous money. came from Real Madrid. And it was basically when everything just started, for Manchester City. And he was really good in training. For the Premier League, for the intensity of the game, it was different. In England, you have to run up and down during 90 minutes, very direct. And he wanted ball into fit every single time.
Right.
So then Bellamy came in January, and he was like too big, character.
Right. Okay.
Bellamy was different, and they were sharing the same position, and he was like a big competition for Robinho when Bellamy came, because he was really good at that time.
Yeah, that mindset I imagine was completely different, yeah, because
completely
Robinho.
Different. And obviously Elano, another Brazilian, was there.
Oh, more Brazilians he hates.
Yeah, no, but I mean.
Is that a Brazilian you like?
No, but I think Robinho was good last season. He scored a few great goals. He scored against Chelsea, his debut for Manchester City,
Right.
By free kick. But I really enjoy my time with Robinho.
Look at that
I
smile.
train him.
Look at that smile.
I train
I don't know how well you can translate this joke, but there was a joke that used to go round in Madrid when Robinho was there, which was, why do people call Robinho the triathlete?
Yeah.
Porque corre bicicleta y nada. Which in English is like, so he runs, he does a step over, and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to climb out the window at Real Madrid to avoid the media and all that.
To be fair, he wasn't the only one.
Yeah, no, quite a few of them did. Okay, final one. Pablo, with Kompany and Aguero receiving statues outside of the Etihad, how devastated are you not to receive them?
He's going to receive a figurine.
Well, no, definitely. I'm not like these guys. I'm always say that for me, Silva, Aguero, and Kompany, they were like different to the rest. These three guys, they were like the core of the team. They've been there for so long. They brought so much success into the club. So I'm so pleased and so happy that the club gave them a chance to have this statue. For me, I always say the same. When the game of the farewell, last game at the Etihad, for me that was a great moment, very emotional.
Yeah.
And I have to say that for me that was enough.
Oh, maybe like an executive bathroom or something like that.
What we could do is we could get a statue of you, pop round to Aguero's house and leave it in the garden for when he turns up.
Yeah, I tell you what, a bobblehead. You get a bobblehead. You can get that.
Beautiful, wobbling
not?
around. That's it. Thank you very much,
thank
everyone.
you,
Thank
guys.
you. We will be back tomorrow for more. Thank you, as always, for your tweets. Be sure to join us tomorrow as we can continue to count down to our Clasico this Sunday. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.